Hello, everyone, and welcome to Huevos,
Caídos.
the show where we express our opinion and the opinion of the community over things that les caen los huevos or things that they've had it with. I am your host and unofficial hater, Rick, and with me, as always, we have the beautiful producer,
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you today, Jasmine?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
You look very nice today.
Ooh, thank you. I'm wearing my favorite color, purple.
Like the little clips on your head.
Thank you. They're butterflies.
You look like
My friend gave it to me. Thank you so much.
you look like an anime character.
Oh, cool.
So
What is our topic today?
today we're gonna talk about travel.
Yes.
Things that we've had it with about travel. If you find this travel relatable, please don't forget to share the video and make sure you click the like button, the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes.
You can ring the bell. Ring the bell.
And they still don't have
Ding, ding, ding.
maracas.
I forgot them. I'm sorry. But for next time, I swear it.
So, Jasmine, like in every podcast,
Yes, sir.
do you have the nerdy fact of the day?
I do have the nerdy fact of the day.
Take it away.
This is cool. So, research and psychology shows that an extended travel, especially to a foreign country, can increase traits, like openness to experience and, most important, emotional stability. So this is because you're due to exposed to a new culture, language, perspective, food that challenge your usual way of thinking. And that way you become like more outgoing, more creative. Travel is also about transforming how you see yourself. So that's why it's highly recommended for you to travel. Even a short travel to somewhere else gives you that emotional stability. And that was our nerdy fact of the day.
Interesting.
Woo!
Nice. Thank you for that, Jasmine.
You're very welcome.
All right, so next thing we have is our game.
Yeah.
Separate the yolk from the egg whites.
Separate that.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. ¿Qué te cae más en los huevos? What would you have it with the most? Losing your luggage or a 12-hour flight delay?
Both are horrible, by the way.
That's how you play the game, yeah.
I think you said waiting 12 hours?
Yes.
Because at least I can be on my phone or try to take a nap or something. But losing my luggage?
You'll still have your phone.
What do you mean?
Well, the luggage, you're going to carry your clothes, but you're not necessarily going to put your phone in there.
No. That's why I said, that's why I think it's worse to lose your luggage.
Oh.
Yeah, because the 12 hours, I can at least be on my phone or eat something or take a nap. But losing my luggage, that's my clothes, my stuff. Maybe I already bought some, how do you say it? Recuerditos? Souvenirs. Recuerditos. Yeah. So, yeah, sucks. Right?
Yeah, I would say I would hate more the 12-hour flight delay.
Why? This is interesting.
Because at least if I have my luggage, I can at least go stay at a hotel or something while I wait.
I didn't think of like that.
Or maybe look around wherever I'm at. If I'm at a city that I had to change flights or change airplanes or whatever. Like one time I got stuck in Chicago. Maybe this time I would have a chance to check out Chicago for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. But now here goes my question. ¿Qué te cae más en los huevos? What have you had it when you get food poisoning from traveling? Or, ironically, I also put that the airport lose your luggage.
Well, I think I would hate more getting food poisoning because then I wouldn't feel good to do anything.
Right? And then imagine like you're going for work and you arrive over there and you're eating something and then all of a sudden you're in the meeting and
Yeah. And then imagine like
pooping your pants.
exactly, yeah. I didn't know how to say it.
Shitting on your pants.
And you usually don't talk like that. It's kind of surprising right now.
What do you do when that happens? Do you wash your underwear or do you throw it away?
No, I throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's the
I
best.
mean, if it's big, yeah, but if it's a little like dot, then no.
Okay. Ew. So maybe an advice that we can give to everybody, like in your pocket, just have an extra underwear just in case.
And a Tide pin.
Hey, this is a good advice, dude. I'm just saying. But okay, Rick. After asking that question, our little game. So, ¿qué te cae más en los huevos about traveling?
These are more. Well, how can I say it? Mine are more personal than anything because there are things that I experienced and I didn't like very much.
Okay.
Except for one, so I'll start with that one.
Okay.
Me caen los huevos, or I don't like it. When the more you travel west, the higher gas prices get.
Yes, especially for our state.
Closer to California, I'm almost paying like $4 per gallon.
That's true, guys. We're like mid-center, and for us, gas is not that expensive.
Yeah, but it's cheaper if you were to travel the other way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like in Florida?
Like if you lived in the East Coast, gas is the cheapest.
Ah, I did not know that.
But the further you go west, it's where it gets more expensive. I don't know why. It's weird. I'm sure there's a reason.
Yeah, there is a reason.
We'll look it
because
up later.
Of where the what is it called? The
refineries?
The refineries are in the Gulf of Mexico. So they're closer to Florida and all that part of the East Coast than on the West. That's my understanding.
The Gulf of America?
No, Gulf of Mexico, guys.
I'm not a Trump supporter. Let's make that very clear. I just thought it was funny.
Okay. Now can I tell you mine?
Yes, go for it.
Okay. So I have had it, me caen los huevos, that you still have to like plan your vacations, buy the tickets ahead of time, book the hotel, the Airbnb cancels on you, getting a taxi or an Uber once you arrive to the place and all that. Like, it's exhausting, but there's nothing more that I dislike flight delays, because not only you're there with long waits, long lines, crowded people, angry people, uncomfortable seats, because where are you sitting there in the airport, right? So yeah, I think that's the worst. Or working there actually too.
Have you experienced a flight delay?
No.
But
I have seen a lot of movies where I consider myself an expert.
Well, like me neither. I've had a flight where I was late.
Ooh.
Which is what I was saying right now about me staying in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
But I've never had an issue where the flight gets canceled or delayed.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine it's a pain in the ass because you see people that their flight got canceled or delayed and they don't get refunds. Like,
I was just going to say that, Rick. Most of the time, I have my money exactly counted when I'm traveling. Imagine a flight delay. Like, I won't have money to go and stay in a hotel. I don't think I even will have money like to buy something else to eat. Because I already spent all the money during that vacation, especially if you're coming back. Or even if you're going forward, how much money you're counting with it.
I just think airports need to do a better job. Either have a backup plane or a backup bus or something that will take people home.
That's
or wherever
a great idea, but it's not possible.
It is possible. I just don't know why they don't do it. Why is it not possible?
Because
did we run out of bus tires or something?
No, because the airport tower is the one that dictates the schedules of when an airplane is coming and going. So I know you just see the air and the sky, and you're like assuming that all planes can travel at the same time, but it's not like that. It's actually like a road. Like you have to know exactly how many trailers are coming and how many are going to avoid them crashing together.
So you're telling me that when people have a private jet, because they also talk to the air controller tower.
Yes.
So you're telling me that when they suddenly take off, well, I mean, that's what they do, but I'm saying they have to plan that jet to take off? Because usually they just take off just like that.
Yes, correct. Plus the private jets, they're not in the public airport. They're in another station farther away from like here in our city, the private planes are on the west side where the other bridge is to cross over Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Where like my other sister used to live on the west side. That's where they have the private planes, not in the airport, which is here in the center of the city.
But still, I mean, you still have air traffic. So
no, they try to make it separate and they try to avoid collisions. That's why.
Well, I mean, I just don't see.
Please, my people, tell me if I'm wrong.
I just don't see a lot of air traffic. You know, I'll see one or two planes in the sky, but.
Well, then again, our city doesn't have like the most that we use our airport is not the most busiest.
Okay.
But compare it like to Dallas.
Okay, I've been to
California.
Okay, I've been to both.
And
I still don't see. I look up at the sky and I don't see like.
Rick, we're talking about when they're leaving and when they're arriving.
At the minimum, 20 planes.
Yeah, but when they arrive, when they go down, a plane cannot just go down and that's it. They need people to assist it.
Wait a minute, but I don't know what that has to do with people getting stuck in an airport. I'm saying when people
sometimes they don't have the planes anymore.
When I'm talking about like, okay, then provide them a bus to get them to where they need to go.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe for a small fee or that same credit that they're using for their ticket. Give them a rental car so they can get to where they need to go.
But sometimes those people's they're flying because they need to be there like in 3-4 hours, and in a bus will take like 12 hours.
But I think that's better versus being stuck,
just waiting there.
Versus being stuck.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I understand that.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why airports or airlines don't have that kind of backup. It's stupid.
And that makes it really bad.
Airlines, get your shit together.
What's another thing, Rick, that te caen los huevos about travel?
I don't like driving long distances.
Oh, okay.
Like I have done it before. I'll probably do it again. I don't know. But I just don't like it. Like it's so funny because when I went to San Diego, my daughter was so excited. She was very little still. She was not that little. She was 10 or 11.
Okay.
She was so excited that she couldn't sleep.
Oh, wow.
Right? So she's like, Dad, I haven't slept. I'm like, why? Because I'm excited. We're going to San Diego. I'm like, Mamas, we're not gonna be there till the next day. We're gonna be driving all day.
But still, she was excited and just looking at mountains and all that, but knowing that she was getting closer to her destination.
Well, yeah, but when she took her next trip, also driving far, she was like, I'm like, are you excited? She's like, we're going to be there till tomorrow. Now she knows.
That's why. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But can I give you a solution for that?
Sure.
So my sister and my brother.
Drive fast?
No. My sister and my brother, they live in California, and every time that they come and visit us, they make a stop. They don't drive tire. So they make a stop I think in Phoenix, and that way they can sleep and then continue their travel the next day. That way it doesn't seem so tiring.
But now that feels like a waste of time.
But they enjoy the city as well.
I guess, but
I'm just giving an option, dude.
When I have a plan,
yeah,
let's not waste any time.
Okay.
What do you got next?
Another thing that I dislike about traveling, guys, is that, believe it or not, sometimes you have a time difference. For example, at Dallas, it can be 10 p.m., but here in my city is 9 p.m. and in California it's 8 p.m. You know, and sometimes we don't remember that change of time. So I kind of dislike that. No,
Why do you dislike it though?
because when I'm over there in the parks, but for me it's still early. I still have energy to continue like to being in Disneyland, and they're closing the park because for them it's already late. But for me, like I still have energy.
Well, isn't that the other way around though? Because I can see somebody hating that for a person that's traveling east because they lose time. But if you're traveling west, you gain time.
Okay, then it was vice versa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you still have energy. Well, so do they.
Then no, my problem is that I cannot wake up early enough to be there on time. That's the problem.
No, you wake up earlier because you gain time. You don't lose time.
Okay, la canción. I don't like the time changing. I remember because one
Like,
time,
maybe if
no,
you're-
no, no. Let me tell you. One time I had to be, I cannot say it right here. And I was driving and a police stopped me because my son was not wearing his seatbelt. I only got a warning. I was left go because I explained to him that I was going for a church activity or something. And I told him I have to be there at 9. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's already 9 because there's a change of time. Then again, I was traveling to the east side. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And
that's where you lose time.
yeah. And so, yeah, I arrived an hour late.
Yeah, that happens to me when I went to like Dallas or San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I lose time going that way.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're traveling the other way, then you gain time.
Okay. Yeah. Does that happen to you when you had to travel like to Chicago and all that places?
Well, Chicago is even worse because there I lose more time because it's 2-hour change.
Ah, there you go. Ya ves?
Yeah.
But okay, Rick, what's another thing that you have had it when you travel?
When I took my daughter to LA to see her favorite BTS member, Suga.
Okay.
So I bought some VIP tickets. Well, let me go back a day. I was all day at Super Nintendo World.
Oh, your favorite place?
And I got sunburned.
Why?
Because I didn't have an umbrella, I didn't have a hat, I didn't have anything like that.
This guy-
I tried to buy a hat, but they ran out early in the day.
Oh.
So then, next day,
So you look like a shrimp, like a cooked shrimp.
yeah, I was overcooked too. Because the next day, which was the concert I'm talking about, we got the VIP tickets, and they were very specific as to like, you're gonna be numbered by the line, and when what sucks is that they tell you you cannot be there overnight. Yet people were over there overnight and they didn't tell them anything.
Oh.
So I was like number 900 and something.
Okay.
I think I said this in an English podcast sometime.
Yeah, when we talk about the concerts.
Yeah, so it's the same one. It's the same one.
But finish it for the people who hadn't listened to that one. Just make it really fast.
So we stayed there all day because we're thinking, oh, well, we're going to be the first ones in. The first ones in mean get closer to the stage. But no, they had us numbered. But we didn't know that because nobody ever said anything.
So he was there all day and he was not on the first
we were there. We were like the first ones in line to get in, but they didn't let us be first to get into the arena. So we were like, so we were all day thinking, well, we're gonna be the first ones. Let's not lose our spot. But no, once they got us, because there's a fence around the arena. Once we got inside the fence, that's when we found out that they're gonna bring us in by number. But we couldn't leave anymore. We couldn't leave to go rest. We couldn't leave to go eat. So I was there from 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible.
And was from 8 a.m. to like 3 or 4. We were still out in the sun. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, you did not enjoy that concert.
I enjoyed the concert. I didn't enjoy the experience.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. Oh boy.
All right. So what
I'm
you got?
so sorry for you. The other thing that I dislike about traveling is the pickpocketing. You know, when they produce scams or they rob to you. Okay, so that happened to me. My my dad took us to Acapulco, Mexico, and just wait. Okay, I know every time that I say Mexico, you get all scared.
I don't.
But it was beautiful. Everything was perfect except that we saw this lady with a sign saying free tickets for the CC. And the CC over there is not the pizza buffet. It's a show with dolphins and all that.
Okay.
So we approached her and we said, "You're really giving out tickets?" And they're like, "Yes." And we even asked, "Is this legit?" And they were like, "Yes."
Well,
So
obviously they're gonna tell you that.
they took us to this place, to this hotel. My sisters immediately jumped into the swimming pool. It was a hotel like kind of like Aladdin in like the Disney Aladdin. And they started asking my dad how many credit cards he had. He said like 3, and they said, "Okay, well, what is this about?" Is like we give this program for you where you have like your hotel reserve. You're paying every month, but whenever you want to come, you stay at the hotel for as many days as you want. You know what I mean? And so we spent like 4 hours there. I was tired. I wanted to leave. And finally they gave us our tickets. So did we end up going to the place where it had a lot of what is it called? La alberca con los toboganes.
What the hell is a toboggan? Like the slides?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like the
Water
swimming
slide park.
pool with the slides. Yeah, like a water park. And it was nice, but they had my dad's information, which that is scary, you know. They knew all his credit cards and all that. Not the number. Well, maybe they could have, but you know. So I'm telling people to be careful with that, you know. Don't waste your time with that. And then my best friend, she went to Greece. And immediately she said that after leaving the airport, they decided to take a bus to go to their hotel. And immediately these people stole their cell phones. So, I mean, this is scams that happen everywhere. Have you seen the ones on Friends?
I've never seen Friends that much.
No. Paris. Francia. No, amigos.
You said Friends. You said Friends.
France.
France. France. Not Friends. France.
Yeah, they do a lot of pickpocketing.
Okay.
And they also, like, if they give you something, let's pretend this lady comes and gives you this. Hold it. Then she will tell you, you pay me $5 for that.
Here. I don't want it.
No. I gave it to you. Now give me the $5. And they won't leave you alone. They don't leave you alone.
Punch person?
I don't know if you can punch them, but that's what happens. So it's okay. We will pick it up later. Yeah, so that's what I dislike about traveling. Do you have another thing that you just dislike it? Te caen los huevos?
So when I was 15,
Ooh, mijo.
just to be clear, we're the same age, okay?
No, we're not. I'm 21. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yesterday when I was diagnosed with epilepsy.
Yesterday, all my travels. Okay. Go ahead.
I was diagnosed with epilepsy.
Ooh.
And I had that issue for a while. They decided to take us and a family to Disneyland.
Woo! Disneyland. I love it.
I think I would have loved it too if I didn't have a seizure the day before.
Shut up.
And I didn't enjoy like how I would have enjoyed it.
What else did it hurt?
Well, nothing hurt. It's just that it's on your mind all day that am I gonna have an epilepsy attack while I'm on the ride of Peter Pan or something, you know?
Híjole. And plus the changes of lights could trigger that, right?
They could, but at the time it was too new for me. So we didn't exactly know what triggered it.
Oh, wow.
So
because now Disneyland and other amusement parks have a sign warning you about like this ride has.
actually Disneyland did at the time, but only in the map. It would tell you this ride has strobe lights.
Yes.
Right, I remember that. But because I didn't know what triggered it, I was always scared too for anything to trigger it.
That's sad. I'm so sorry. Have you had the opportunity to go again?
No, but I had the opportunity to go to my house, to my second home in
Which is
my summer home over there, and it's by Universal Studios Hollywood, called Super Nintendo Land.
Oh my God. Okay.
You guys can go visit my house whenever you want.
Why is it your house?
Because it's mine. It's my
Why?
house. Why is it my house?
Tell everybody why.
Well, because that's like my thing.
He was born on Mario's Day.
Nintendo's my thing. And I was born on Mario Day.
That's why.
But Mario Day, I was born first before Mario Day was invented. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Let's make that perfectly clear. It was just a match made in heaven there.
Yeah. So I know that we're complaining about traveling. We haven't mentioned other stuff like either car with the family or bus, or even a cruise, that we might get that experience, right, Rick?
Yep.
Ooh, getting DC and Titanic. But there are positive things. What is one thing, Rick, that you do like about traveling?
That you get to experience stuff that you cannot experience back home.
For example?
Super Nintendo Land. Concerts outside of here that don't happen.
I agree.
That don't typically happen in your hometown because either your hometown is small or they don't have a venue to play at or things like that.
Yes.
So yeah, that's one thing.
I completely agree. I love Disneyland, especially the Star Wars part. I love California, California Adventure.
I'm being disinflated.
Universal Studios, but actually, I also love museums. Okay, I have been in the ones in Mexico City and Torreon and Guanajuato and Denver, Colorado, in Austin, Dallas. No, Dallas, I have not been in a museum yet. But I love museums. I love that. But another thing, the parks, another thing that I love about traveling, Rick, is the food. You get to enjoy different flavors.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right?
Yeah. But the whole museum thing, no. Once you see one exhibition, you've seen them all.
No, I disagree. I love anything that has to do with Egypt. I like history. I like sculpture and paint. So that's why for me, it's amazing.
It's gotta be interactive for me.
Okay.
If it's a museum, it's gotta be interactive for me, like most science museums are.
They had one like that in Denver. Is the one that my dad took us. It had 6 floors. It was amazing. I don't know the name of it. I apologize. But yeah, it was great. So like I said, the research even states that it gets that emotional stability. So go ahead, and if you have the opportunity, go and travel.
Yeah.
And then let us know, what is your favorite place? Where have you been? Right, Rick?
Yep. Do we still have one more thing to say that we like, or we're done?
We're done, sadly.
Okay. Well, I just like it that the same experiences we get to experience them with family if we take family along. That's it. That was my second one.
Okay. You like to take the family?
I have not been traveling with the family, but we're gonna do it again soon in June.
Yes, we're gonna do it soon. Exactly.
So I think it's gonna be fun.
Hopefully, yes.
All right. So unfortunately, our show has come to an end.
Yeah, that's not cool.
But if you have found this topic of travel relatable, please don't forget to share this video and click the like, subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes. So,
yes,
we have been Huevos
Caídos.
I have been your non-official host, Rick, and this has been the beautiful producer,
Jasmine.
And don't forget to keep the peace and don't break any eggs.
Don't break any eggs, my friend. Break it to us. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
We love you.